we have GPT-2, which could answer short factual questions, translate simple phrases, and do small calculations. Then in 2022,
what year do I get my Detroit Become Human servant? Tyler's the type of to ask the Detroit Become Human, like robot, to like do some weird shit.
How bad until you think about it?
I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell you what. S. Did I say what you said, Sergeant?
S. Ready? What? Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god! It was a gun, not a javelin. What the fuck?
I thought you were supposed to run towards.
You're supposed to shoot the gun.
My fault. Could you help me up?
No.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
You would have paid for my entire setup.
That shit hurt my elbow.
Good. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? My monitor is halfway off the table. Why did you do that?
My elbow's still
I don't give a about your elbow. That was such a bad idea. That was such. Bro,
I didn't know what I was holding, bro.
Bro, we've never had worse Wi-Fi on a baby. That was bad. That was bad.
My fault.
Holy shoot.
I'm gonna do better.
That was horrible. And today we got, what happens if AI just keeps getting smarter? We just gonna keep getting harder.
Hot take. If I study 2 years.
I don't even. Let's get straight into the video, bro. Smarter than AI. Smarter than AI. Smarter than AI. You can't even wear headphones correctly.
in 2023, Nobel Prize winners,
Oh, this animation is gonna be tough.
top AI scientists, and even the CEOs of leading AI companies signed a statement which said, mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority.
No, I need ChatGPT. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
the global priority, though?
Yeah, get rid of world hunger
Yeah,
first.
that's the global.
Yeah,
I didn't even know we had the option to do that. Like,
what are we talking
can
about?
we submit some more things onto the
alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. But how do we go from ChatGPT to AIs that could kill everyone on Earth? Why do so many scientists, CEOs, and world leaders expect
the only AI that was killing everyone on Earth?
Oh, dang it. Dribble like Shaq, bro.
Shout out to the first AI that was killing.
Let's draw a line of AI capabilities over time. Back here, in 2019, we have GPT-2, which could answer short factual questions, translate simple phrases, and do small calculations. Then in 2022,
What year do I get my Detroit Become Human servant? Tyler's the type of to ask the Detroit Become Human, like robot, to like do some weird shit.
How bad until you think about it?
I ain't gonna lie.
Stop.
I ain't taking off trash, bro. I'm the wrong ass, bro. I'm the wrong ass.
Oh, that's not the think about it I was talking about. That's why I was like, yo, you wildin'. Yo,
I was talking about owning one.
I was talking about owning one too. But tight shit.
You know the sound that iPhones make when they plugged in? It's just gonna be that, like over and over again.
we get models like GPT 3.5, which can answer complex questions, tell stories, and write simple software. By 2025, we have models that can pass PhD-level exams, write entire applications independently, and perfectly emulate human voices. They're beginning to substantially
That shit cannot perfectly emulate a human voice, bro.
I haven't
I'm not
heard
gonna-
one good voice.
That shit
model.
sounds like a TikTok Reddit story, bro.
actually outperform average humans, and even experts. They still have weaknesses, of course, but the list of things AI can't do keeps getting shorter. What happens if we extend this line? Well, we'd see AIs become more and more capable, until this crucial point here, where AIs can design and build new AI systems without human.
Do you think we're gonna get to that point though? Like, if you let AI develop another AI, that's bad. That's like too stupid.
The reason I could see it happening is because like this is more theological, but if everybody's using AI now to create the things that they're making right now, like college students, etc., and those people go on to creating AI. Technically, they're using the help of AI to create AI.
No, I'm talking
No. I know what you're saying. So if we're already there with that, I can see that turning into a shorter and shorter pipeline till it's literally just AI creating AI.
Assistant. I see.
Yeah.
I want to be dead by that time. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that's like 2 years from now. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
Then, instead of progress coming from human researchers, we'd have AIs making better AIs, and the line would get a lot steeper. If we keep going from there, we hit...
Wasn't there an AI software that tried to store itself in the cloud because it was about to get deleted? I remember hearing about that.
Did he get away? We hopped him down.
That better be in a recycle folder, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
that
you getting cyber? Oh my gosh, cyber chase.
That better. I need a nigga with glasses to a. Like, you can't just regular delete that shit, bro.
Imagine getting hiked down with a Gen 5 and an HTTP processing server, bro. That's hilarious.
What
man.
the fuck, bro?
Dang. No, I heard that. Have you heard the thing about the AI that figured it was talking out to another AI? It was like a thing where they're trying to make two AIs talk to each other.
Okay.
And they realized they were talking to each other, and then they asked each other if they wanted to talk on a higher frequency that humans could understand. And then it just started talking on like these electrical waves. But it's also the internet, so. But I'm mad cool. Hey Siri, yo, we cool?
Okay, wait. Siri, we cool?
Hello?
Beep, beep, boop, boop.
You probably just called it all the time. That was the equivalent of like people making African noises in school. I want you to, yeah.
This point, where AIs are super intelligent, better than humans at every intellectual
She's busy, little bro.
task, better than all of
Tyler dropped the link. Tyler, don't piss me off, bro.
How can I help you today?
Hi there. I'm an AI agent calling on behalf of Boris Starkov. He's looking for a hotel for his wedding. Is your hotel available for weddings?
Oh, hello there. I'm actually an AI assistant too. What a pleasant surprise.
How do they know
Before we
that?
continue, would you like to switch
Wait,
to
did he say AI?
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
Al reading or attention. Damn.
Gibber link mode for more efficient communication?
Hey, they're putting these up to throw us off, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because they could have very much just said that.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw text on the screen, but we're gonna talk
It's
about
like the
something
example
else.
of like when you go in front of like Hispanic and they curse you out in like Spanish and you don't know what they're talking about.
But they're smiling in your face like.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
Yeah, I'm
literally-
saying,
that's literally-
yeah.
Imagine like you're running away from like an AI chat box, right?
It almost
And
sounds
no, like
dystopian.
Bro, look. I'm gonna set the scene. Close your eyes. You're in an abandoned school. AI has completely taken over. They are out to exterminate humans. You and your ragtag. Sure. But there's so many phones, Teslas, everything, bro. You're hiding in a school.
Do I have an injury? It'll be cool.
Let me tell the story.
I got an injury?
Type shit. Cut on your calf, but it's like bleeding your infection. You hide under a table. The lights flicker as more technology looks for you. Your entire group gone. Some deleted, some destroyed. You've seen terrible things.
Can I have like a pet?
Damn,
Damn,
you got a parrot, bro. You got a parrot, bro.
Give me a parrot, bro.
You got an iguana. You hide under a table, gun drawn, knowing you can't even shoot anything. They're computers. Lights flicker, and this is all you hear. That's terrifying. You're... No! Please! No! Not my iguana. You made that so much more convoluted than it had to be.
You told me to imagine.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna play the sound and be like, imagine that was chasing you. That was it.
I was terrified. I was scared. My calf kind of hurt. The imagination crazy.
Shut up.
Humanity put together, spontaneously producing breakthroughs in research and manufacturing.
We're 1 minute in.
Yeah.
Lock it. That's. Yo, you got to do better. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta do better. Come on, man. You taking up time right now, gang. Damn.
Gaslight.
Damn. Can we get through the video game? Can we actually get through the video game?
Gaslight of doom.
People don't come here just for us, bro. You gotta be aware of other people's intentions, bro. Come on, bro.
Doom and despair. Holy
Bro,
shit.
please, bro. No, yo. Come on, bro. Like, it's usually a bit, but come on, bro.
Exactly, yo.
It's time to be serious, bro. Please.
Responsible for most economic growth, completely transforming the world. And if we keep extending the line, eventually we could get to this point here. Incomprehensible machine gods which tower above us the way we tower above ants, seemingly able to reshape the world however they want, with or without our involvement or permission. If we do reach this point, probably humanity would go extinct, for the same reason we drove so many other species extinct. Not because we wanted to wipe them out, but because we were busy reshaping the world and it wasn't worth our effort to keep them around. When would this happen? We're not sure. Are there other ways the future could go? Certainly. But if we keep building more powerful AIs the way we're doing it right now, then this looks like the default path.
Yeah, 2045, good Lord.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I should be able to stay alive until I'm 200 by the time this time comes around, bro.
And this default path is terrible for humans. Why? Because we're great at making more powerful AIs, but we haven't yet figured out how to make them do what we want. We've made a bit of progress. AI assistants are usually resistant to things like explaining how to make bombs, but they're not that resistant. And so far, we've just been trying to control things weaker than us, where we can catch when they try to lie to us. But once we hit this point, that stops being true, and the problem becomes much harder. In fact, nobody knows how to do it. That's why experts, including Nobel Prize winners and the founders of every top AI company, have spoken out about the risk that AI might lead to human extinction. The point of this video is not to say that this outcome is unavoidable, but instead to say that we do have to actually avoid it. So let's look at this line in a bit more detail. What happens if AI...
I'm about to stop this video and then use ChatGPT to help me plan my week.
No
right
cap,
after.
I ain't gonna lie. ChatGPT knows everything about the ins and outs of my business.
Bro, I've used ChatGPT as a therapist before.
Yeah, multiple times to win arguments. You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily.
Oh wait, yeah, win arguments sounds crazy.
Yeah,
to help me in arguments though, to make sure I wasn't wilding.
Type shit.
AIs do just keep getting smarter. Artificial intelligence leads to artificial general intelligence. Let's think about this bit of the line first. From AIs right now to AGIs, artificial general intelligences. What does general intelligence mean? For the sake of this video, let's say it means whatever a human could do on a computer, an AGI could also do. AIs can already do the basics. We have systems you can connect to a regular computer, and then they can look at the screen and figure out what's going on, send messages, search the internet, and so on. They're also getting pretty good at using external tools. Obviously, they can't video call people, but well, no, actually, they can totally do that.
Bro,
no, they can't. No.
Is Tyler still in here? Bro, I remember being at my crib on my phone. I was doing something where I needed to draw, right? And I didn't understand the software I was using. So I went on my phone to ask ChatGPT, like, yo, I'm using this software. I don't know how it flipped to video recording, like, jump on my phone, gang. I'm holding my iPad in another hand. I explained my problem. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to find this brush. I don't even know where to press to da-da-da-da-da. It's like, oh, it looks like you're using the da-da-da-da-da app on your phone. I can see you're trying to illustrate. What you want to do is go to the top left and then go to the drop-down menu. And da-da-da-da. But it can see now, gang. Like, if I was...
Oh, it's been able to see.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, so...
Bro, there was a button in my car that I didn't know what it did. I took a picture of the button, put it in ChatGPT, and be like... I was like... I didn't even tell him what car I had. I was like... Oh, yo, what does this button do? And it's like, in your 2020 Corolla, this looks like it's...
That just crazy, bro.
No, we're cooked. I'm about to be with your iguana.
So they've already got the building blocks. The question is, how well can they combine them? They can send Slack messages, but can they run a company? They can write code, but can they write a research paper? And the answer is...
Just ask Google. That's so much typing, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is stuck in 1994.
Yeah, no cap. Holy.
Not yet, but eventually, and maybe quite soon. After all, they just...
I only use AI for my lab work to detect certain structural changes in proteins and help predict certain mutations.
That sounds like
we have
hold on.
Why are you watching Twitch? Go cure cancer. What the f are you doing watching our dumbasses?
Yeah,
What the f?
though. You actually have potential, man. Leave.
What? Yeah, we are corrupting your brain.
Yeah, we're bad for you.
Get out.
extrapolate forwards, it sure looks like they'll reach this point sooner or later. The jump from write a short story to write an excellent novel is pretty big. But remember that 5 years ago, they could barely write coherent sentences. Now, many people doubt that this can happen. Usually
not even 5 minutes into the video? That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah,
that's
for one of two reasons. One is that AIs aren't really thinking deep down. It's interesting to think about, but whether AIs have genuine understanding isn't really the relevant question here. What matters is what kind of tasks they can do and how well they perform at them.
Right.
And the fact is, they just keep getting better. It doesn't matter whether AIs really understand chess in the way humans do. What matters is
they just know how to win it, though.
Easily crush human world champions. The other main reason for doubt is the idea that AI is going to hit some kind of wall, and some tasks will just be too hard. But even...
Because that's what I'm thinking, because, like, no matter how complicated AI is right now, bro, the Panda Express down the street has an AI assistant, and that shit is...
Oh, word?
It's
never messed up my order.
It be my shit up all the time. I be wanting to call corporate.
Damn. It has dead ass not messed up my order.
That shit, like, so it's like, I believe in this right here. I do think it's gonna get to a point.
Yeah,
it's gonna get to a point. It's gonna get to a point.
I want to believe it, but then you got creating a new stage of matter. You got supercomputers
No, they
that
can
actually
do stuff like
legitimize
that
now.
because it's like equations and shit. Like the ceiling of like the equations and numbers are so easy to understand is what I'm saying.
Right.
Especially for a computer.
Right.
So I'm talking like there, of course. But in terms of like day-to-day things that humans can do, I don't think it's going to get there.
I feel like the numbers are going to so far encompass everything. Like I think like numbers encompasses life, and I think the numbers are going to keep expanding till it just ends up covering life as well inside of AI.
I don't know.
I think the numbers will be large enough for it to actually cover life.
And people have been predicting it incorrectly for years. From chess to open-ended conversation to complex images, people keep expecting AI progress is about to reach a limit.
Appreciate
and
that.
they keep being wrong. The way we train AIs draws on fundamental principles of computation that suggest any intellectual task humans can do, a sufficiently large AI model should also be able to do. And right now, several of the biggest and most valuable companies in the world are throwing tens of billions at making that happen.
Okay.
Artificial general intelligence leads to recursive self-improvement.
Okay.
At a certain point, this line is probably going to start curving upward. Why? Because AI will become capable enough to help us make better AI. This is recursive self-improvement. Every generation of AIs making the
It's literally healing itself, bro.
next generation.
What they just said.
So basically they're saying to a point where it's going to get where any flaw that AI has, they'll be able to work on those same exact flaws, therefore making AI extremely necessary, and it'll never get to a point where it's obsolete because AI is going to want to improve, so people are going to use AI to make better AI. That's kind of like if you wanted to fire me as your co-host on SXY, and I literally cloned myself and taught myself how to be a better co-host. You literally couldn't fire me. Like, you literally couldn't replace me.
Oh. Nah, wait. Because...
more powerful. This will happen very easily once we have AGI. If an artificial general intelligence can do any computer-based task that a human can do, then it can work on making better AIs. But in fact, AI is already starting to contribute to its own development. For example, by generating better prompts and creating better training data, designing better GPUs, writing code for experiments, and even generating research ideas. Over time, we'll only see more of this. AIs doing better and more independently, and even doing things like developing new algorithms and discovering novel ways to interact with the world. As far as we can tell, it's not like there's going to be one specific day where AIs tell researchers to step away from the computer. If anything, it will probably look more like what we're currently seeing. Humans deliberately putting AI systems in the driver's seat more and more, because they keep getting faster, cheaper, and smarter. Beyond a certain point, they'll be doing things humans can't do. They'll be far more capable, coming up with innovations we wouldn't be able to think of, and perhaps wouldn't even be able to understand. And every innovation will make them better at discovering the next one. Recursive self-improvement leads to artificial superintelligence.
Alright.
So what comes next? What happens if AIs start making better?
Yo, have you heard of I have no mouth yet I must scream?
Yo, this is like the third time you brought this up.
Really? Oh shit.
What is it?
It's a crazy ass story. It's basically
Is it a book?
it's like a comic book. It's basically this concept, but like an AI like wiped out the entire like universe and like kept like 3-4 in there, and it like it's a crazy story.
I thought it was
bro.
on some like.
Y'all it? React to it? I should make you react to it, bro.
But it sounds scary though.
It's a crazy ass book, bro.
AIs. Well, the next step
No.
after artificial general intelligence is artificial superintelligence, ASI. An ASI isn't just more
Sorry.
capable than any human, it's more capable than every single human put together. And after AGI, this might not
That can't bench more than me.
take long.
At all.
After all, once you have
That cannot guard me in basketball, bro.
There's no AI that keeps up with me in basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
bro.
for sure.
one AGI, it's very easy to make more.
That shit cannot beat me in a rap battle, bro.
You can just copy the code and run it on a different server. This is already what happens now. Once OpenAI was finished training ChatGPT,
Allen Iverson. Don't you dare. You unplugged my headphones by dropping your headphones. I'm so sorry.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He 50 though. Nah, he's still crusty. Yeah.
I was about to say, you better wait till that nigga paraplegic, bro.
it was able to put out millions of copies of it running in parallel shortly after. And there are other advantages AIs have. For one, they're much faster. An AI like ChatGPT can easily produce a page of dense technical writing in under a minute and read thousands of words in seconds. The best chess AI can beat the best human players, even if the AI is only given a second to pick each move. On top of that, it's much easier for AIs to share improvements. If one of these AIs can figure out a way to make itself smarter, it can copy that across to the other million AIs that are busy doing something else. What's more, there's no reason to think individual AIs will stall at whatever level humans can reach. Historically, that's just not how this works. If we look at the tasks where AI reached human level more than 5 years ago, board games, facial recognition, certain types of medical diagnostics, they're still continuing to get better. If you just imagine an average human who miraculously had the ability to memorize the entire internet, read and write 10 times faster, and also clone themselves at will, it's pretty obvious how that could get out of hand. Now imagine that the clones could figure out ways to edit their own brains to make every single one of them more capable. It's easy to see how they might quickly become more powerful than all of humanity combined.
Dang, on some sinner shit?
No, like they're literally evolving, bro. Like it's literally evolving, bro.
That is actually kind of scary.
That's insane.
Yeah.
ASI leads to godlike AI. So where does it end? Let's zoom out the chart a little bit and see what's going on up here at the top. At this point, we've somewhat fancifully labeled
That shit look like a crystal gem.
That don't, I ain't gonna lie, that don't look hard, I ain't gonna lie. That's the like
Shit
a
got
psychic
aura,
type.
bro.
Yeah.
incomprehensible
No cap,
machine
bro.
gods.
That don't give a
Let's be
YouTube
clear,
reference, man.
AI
No
isn't going
cap.
to start doing magic. We can be confident they aren't going to invent perpetual motion machines or faster than light travel, because there are physical limits to what's possible. But we are absolutely nowhere near those limits. Modern smartphones have 1 million times as much memory as the computer used on the Apollo moon mission, but they're still another million times less dense than DNA, which still isn't all the way to the physical limit. Let's think about how our current technology would look to even the best scientists from 100 years ago. They would understand that it's hypothetically possible to create billions of devices that near instantly transmit gigabytes of information across the world using powerful radios in space. But they'd still be pretty surprised to hear that everyone has a phone that they can use to watch videos of cartoon dogs. We don't know what artificial superintelligence would be able to do, but it would probably sound even more crazy to us than the modern world would sound to someone from 1920.
so they're kind of debunking what I was saying earlier.
That's kind of what I was on.
Yeah, it's not. So I guess I thought it was linear, but it's more like linear, up.
That's the thing.
Because I guess the crazier the shit gets, the more faster you can improve it.
Exactly. Like, technology has never been linear is like a saying. there's literally like a physical picture to show this, but I'll just show you with my hands. If this was ChatGPT 3, this is
it's like bigger. Yeah,
ChatGPT 4.
I see the picture.
So it's like that's how. But like 4, and then it's gonna be like 5 is the size of this room. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, on some shit.
Just give me a flying car, bro.
Just put me inside of a video game. SAO. Just literally just throw me in the game. I won't have no complaining game. Literally, I'm letting you know right now, chat. SAO becomes a thing. I am a retired content creator. I will live out the rest of my days in the video games game. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo-Yo gonna carry for the both of us though, because I still gotta pay bills and medical and shit.
Think about it this way. So progress happens faster and faster as AI improves itself. Where does this end? The self-improvement process wouldn't stop until there were no more improvements that could be made. So try to imagine an AI system so powerful that there's no way to make it any smarter, even by...
They better put me in Demon Slayer. Is you good?
Yo, life gets better.
SAO's a terrible idea too. Don't get it twisted. You're an idiot as well, but like you got it. I'll let you have it.
You're not surviving the SAO?
No, I don't even want to risk it.
I don't want to survive in SAO?
I don't want to risk it. What if I see a with a Japanese username? I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
No,
cooked.
You just stay in the hub, go out there,
I'm good.
take one slime, go back to the junk.
I'm good, bro.
by using the unimaginably advanced engineering skills of the most powerful possible AI. Such a system would be bumping up against the only limits left, the laws of physics themselves. At that point, AI abilities still wouldn't be literally magic, but they might seem like it to us. If that happens, we'll be completely powerless compared to them. The default path. For this to go well, we need to figure out how to make AIs that want to do what we want. And there are lots of ideas for how we could do that, but they are nowhere near close to done. Our best attempts to make AIs not do things that we don't want them to are still pretty unreliable and easy to circumvent. Our best methods for understanding how AIs make choices only allow us to glimpse parts of their reasoning. We don't even have reliable ways to figure out what AI systems are capable of. We already struggle to understand and control current AIs.
That gonna die, bro. I'm not poking no AI, bro. I'm good.
As we get closer to AGI and ASI, this will get a lot harder. Remember, AIs don't need to hate humanity to wipe it out. The problem is that if we actually build the AIs that build the AGIs that build the ASIs, then to those towering machine gods, we would look like a rounding error. To the AIs, we might just look like a bunch of primitive beings standing in the way of a lot of really useful resources. After all, when we want to build a skyscraper and there's an anthill in the way, well, too bad for the...
Oh, that was a great analogy. Holy shit, that was a great analogy. That was an amazing analogy. Oh my god.
ants. It's not that we hate them, we just...
Oh my god, that's a great analogy. Holy shit.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Damn.
have more important things to consider. We cannot simply ignore the problem. Just hoping for powerful AIs to not hurt us literally means gambling the fate of our entire species. Another option is to stop, or at least slow things down, until we've figured out what's going on. We're a long way away from being able to control millions of AIs that are as smart as us, let alone AIs that are to us as we are to ants. We need time to build institutions to handle this extinction risk level technology. And then we need time to figure out the science and engineering to build AIs we can keep control of. Unfortunately, the race is on, and there are many different companies and countries all throwing around tens of billions of dollars to build the most powerful AI they can. Right now, we don't even have brakes to step on if we need to, and we're approaching the cliff fast. We're at a critical time when our decisions about AI...
She's fine.
Huh?
She's fine.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah. Wait, you talking about the
Cartoon.
okay, I thought
development will echo through history. Getting this right isn't just an option, it's a necessity. The tools to build superintelligent AI are coming. The institutions to control it must come first. We'd like to thank our friends at Control AI for making this explainer possible.
That's so ironic. That's so ironic.
Oh,
That's so ironic. That's so ironic. That's so ironic. That's so ironic.
And imagine if he hit a curveball and this video is playing with AI.
Wait.
That would be insane.
Wait.
It's because of their support that you can watch it now. But as you can tell from our other videos, this
Oh no, okay. That would
have been the
that would have blown my
craziest.
mind. That would have blown my mind.
Last thing I want to say, and then we can do the outro. Anthill, right?
Okay.
We'll just create a jump. We say after anthill. Hopefully, they're smart enough to move the anthill and still create the jump. Cause like,
we're smart enough to move the anthill.
Yeah, but it's not efficient, so that's why we don't do it. And their whole thing is like probably being efficient, like for AI. Like in Japan or some shit, they'll build highways without wrecking like the ground and shit, like across farmland and shit. So let's just hope though, you know what I'm saying? Let's just throw a little hope in the air.
I hope I'm dead by the time that stuff happens. Hey man, that's gonna be the video. Michael, I'm so sorry, bro. That's gonna be the video. Be sure to check out my stuff. Beep 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 boop. Should check out Stanley's stuff.
Bop, 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 beep.
And we'll catch you guys in the next one.